How you in heat again? Please explain to me that. They doing spell work? Are you? You catching the fire? Huh? That's what it is. What's the deal? What's the deal, people? Hope all are doing well and having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening. Whenever you come across this reading, you already know if you watch me with good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions or evil eyes, go blind 144,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects of all the hexes and the curses and the spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's energy from this reading, you will receive karma quick, fast, and in a hurry because you reap what you sow for God so low. Don't do to others what you wouldn't want done to you or your family. Stop being a crusty, crabby, raggedy, and Andy, ass, miserable, bitter ass, this bitch, and go get yourself. What's the deal? So, collective, I'm going to do a personal reading because I woke up. Somebody was sending me some shit. Somebody was doing some sex magic and they were messing with my heart. That's what I felt today. So we're going to tap in and we're going to see who it is. We're just gonna tap into the energy, period. So this is a personal reading. If you resonate with it, cool beans. If you don't, keep it moving. But this is not a collective reading. This is a personal reading. I've already cleansed the card. I call upon my angels, my ancestors, and my spirit guides of the high light attributes only to please provide me with some insight on my energy. I'm doing a personal reading. I'm tapping into my energy. So I want to see what's going on. I hope all you're doing well. Preparing for your Thanksgiving. Banish all this negative energies that's being sent over here. So let's get into it, and it's collective. Yeah, so like I said, I felt somebody in my energy earlier today. When I was waking up, I've been up since early. Lately. Been waking up early lately. So we're gonna tap in. So angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, please provide me with some insight. What do I need to know about my energy? Competition, in the reverse. Somebody was in a competition with me. It says protect, spiritually cleanse. So I need to protect and spiritually cleanse. So there's somebody that's in a competition with me that they must be losing because a competition in reverse. Because I'm protected, I spiritually cleanse. Oh, wow. A bougie fake person. That's a dream stealer. A dirty cop police. Wow. Murder plot in the reverse. The Truman Show is over. Time to exit the Matrix. So it's saying that somebody that was in a competition, learn how to detach. It's saying somebody was in a competition with me, but they lost. Because I spiritually protect myself. I'm cleansed. This is a bougie fake person. That's a dream stealer. This is a dirty cop, a police that's in my energy, that's in competition with me. They were trying to murder plot. They was trying to kill me. I'm not going to we're going to trigger the app. I'm going to trigger it. You were trying to take me out, but this Truman Show is over. It's time to exit the Matrix, and you need to learn how to detach. Collective. There was a dirty cop police that was trying to steal my dreams. This bougie fake ass person that was in a fake competition with me, trying to take me out. First of all, why is there a police? I'm going to keep asking this question. A seductive schmutt that was in competition. Again, cleanse home, falling under protect, spiritually cleanse. I cleanse myself. I'm cleaning myself out of this energy. This bougie person get connected. They not connected. Yeah, they trapped, stuck, and stagnant. Dream stealer. Wow. Plans fail. This dirty cop. Running. They unable to run. Gingerbread man in the reverse. Forgery. Catfishing and stalking. Gang spying and gang stalking. Death call in the reverse as I split the deck. Backstabber stabbed in the back. Wounded warrior. Exposed. Hater-rater. Expect the unexpected. Community residence. Spells blocked. Spiritual warfare. They see you. Big money coming. They can't break you. This shallow, superficial person might need a restraining order against this person. They're a copycat wannabe that wanted my suffering. So collective, this person, oh look, all a test in the back, wanted suffering. Neighbor in the reverse. God wanted revenge and God said no. Online community in the back. So all a test, wanted suffering. Wanted revenge, God said no. Neighbor. Community residents. Ay. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. So the energy that's in my energy was there was somebody in a competition that failed, lost this competition because I'm protected. I spiritually cleanse this energy out. This bougie fake energy out of my energy. This is a dream stealer. This is a dirty cop. This person is a cop that was murder plotting against me. Their murder plot was in the reverse. This fucking Truman Show that they have monitoring my life, watching me, following me is over. They need to learn how to detach from me because they were being tested. This person was in a competition with me, but they're a seductive schmutt. How you in a competition with me, but I don't use my body to get what I want. I use my brains. I don't use my beauty or my body to get what I want. So I cleanse my home, and this bougie ass fuck person is not connected. They unable to connect to me because I cleanse myself. They unable to connect to me to keep me trapped, stuck, and stagnant. And their plans fail and they're unable to run. This dirty cop police, their plans failed. This murder plot against me and they're trying to run and they cannot run. This Truman shit is over. This person, they committed some type of forgery. I hear sirens. So confirmation. They catfishing and stalking me, and they wanted my suffering. They was trying to get me locked up in a cage. They spying on me and gang stalking me. This death call trying to put an end again with the murder plot. They was trying to take my life. But I cleansed myself from this energy and they being exposed. I'm coming up as a wounded warrior. And this backstabber, their plans failed and they're getting stabbed in the back. This is a hater raider and they're shocked, expect the unexpected. They didn't expect this. This is somebody that's a part of the community residents that wanted revenge and God said no. Their spells is blocked when it comes to the spiritual warfare. Spells blocked from the spiritual warfare they're creating. They see me now. They see that big money is coming. They see that they can't break me. This person is shallow and superficial. And I might need a restraining order against this person. This person is being a copycat wannabe. This is a neighbor. Neighbors, more than one. There's a dirty cop police that's a part of my community residents and they're a neighbor. This keeps coming out. Somebody's trying to attack my third eye. You could sit here and attack my third eye all you want, but you already exposed. So what you attacking? Please explain to me. Because you're trying to attack my third eye while I'm doing this reading. But what you attacking, you already exposed. This is not the first time this message has came out. So please explain to me what you're trying to hide. The same repeated message coming out. No matter how, 12, 12, 3, 3, no matter how much you try to hide, the same message is going to keep coming out. And not only from me, there's other readers that is coming out too. This ain't the first time I do a reading, whether it's personal or collective, where it's saying there's a dirty cop police that lives in the neighborhood. But now I'm doing a personal reading, and this is coming out in my personal reading, and this is not the first time this came out in a personal reading. The same message keeps coming out that there's a dirty cop police that lives in my community residence and is a neighbor. I may not know who it is, but everybody else does. Whoever knows this person. Whether it's a current community residence or past community residence. And I'm not going through shit in my past community residence. I'm going through shit in my current community residence. So, this is definitely somebody in this community residence. If they don't necessarily have to be in this building. They're part of the community residence. So, across the street is my neighbor. The building next door is my neighbor. So, but this is not the first time, or the second, or the third. I've been doing this shit since we in 2025. I've been doing this channel for the past maybe 3 years, going on 4 years. And this is not the first time this came out. Dirty Cop Police was coming out 3 years ago. For the past 3 years that I've been doing this with my own cards, a dirty cop police have been coming out in the readings. Confirmation with the honk. So 3 years in my energy that I've been picking up, they've been exposed. 3 years, the same repeated message. Now it's just more in detail. Now I know that this person lives in my community and they're a cop and they're a neighbor. That's just more detail. Before, they weren't coming out as a neighbor. They weren't coming out as community residents, 1515, because I didn't have these cards. Now I got more detailed cards. Now it's coming out more in detail that this person lives in my community and they are a neighbor. And their plans failed. They failed this competition with me. The seductive schmuck, they're spying, gang stalking me, and their spells is blocked. Because I'm protected, I spiritually cleanse my home and myself and my energy and from this death call and this spiritual warfare. And this bougie fake ass person is not connected. They're getting exposed and now they see me. They were a dream stealer trying to keep me trapped, stuck, and stagnant. A wounded warrior because I have big money coming. This is a dirty cop police that their plans failed, and this backstabber got stabbed in the back because they cannot break me. This murder plot is in the reverse, and now they're trying to run and they cannot run. This hater, this is a shadow superficial person that tried to have me in this Truman Show, but it's over. They were trying to forge something, and something that they didn't expect, and something that they expected unexpected, something that something shocked them. Maybe they were unable to do this forgery. I don't know. And I'm going to need a restraining order against this person. This person is trying to stay connected to me some way, somehow, but they need to learn how to detach. They're catfishing and stalking me in my community residence. This copycat wannabe. Or this person could be catfishing and stalking me in my community residence. This is a copycat wannabe. They were being tested. It was all a test. They wanted my suffering and wanted revenge, and God said no. These neighbors. If I read the cards in the corner, in competition in the reverse, spells blocked, all the test neighbors. They were neighbors that were being tested. They were in a competition with me, and they were sending spell work to me, and it's blocked. These spells is blocked, and they were sending. Excuse me. Yeah, man. Why we gotta go? Why? Another one bites the dust. They defeated. These people are defeated. Yeah, love spell, free will control. They was trying to control me doing love spells. They're trying to change plans, but they're still getting exposed. Exactly. This dirty cop police is still getting exposed. You can try to change all the plans you want. A soul swapper. Yeah. Online community. They're a soul swapper in the online community. Too many cards. So online community here. So something with the online, they're soul swapper. So they trying to be me in an online community. Yeah, they did something overboard. Yeah, Princess Fiona Shrek. This is what I'm coming out. I'm not your ordinary princess. I'm a healer though. Princess Fiona Shrek healer. I'm coming up as a Princess Fiona Shrek healer. That's hilarious. Yeah, they don't like that I'm at peace, collective. Yeah, thought that they could make me vulnerable. They thought they could make me vulnerable in an online community and my community residence. I don't think so. Someone you work with is spying and gang stalking. So this could be some. So basically, this is a dirty cop police. They live in my community residence. They're a neighbor, and they're trying to be me in an online community. They copycatting me. It says, yeah, rumors going around. They being exposed. Unwanted opinions from the unwanted opinions. So this backstabber that's being stabbed in the back, this hater had a lot of unwanted opinions about me. Yeah, they were forming weapons. Yeah, because of a fear of a risk. They thought they could make me vulnerable and fear Risk. Put me in fear. It says they were trying to make me look bad in the public by doing spells, causing spiritual warfare, doing something overboard. Anonymous sip, burdened but not broken. So they were trying to break me, but they only burdened me. And there was anonymous sip. Somebody snitched on them. Yeah, they racing against time. Time is up. Yeah, the twisted stories. So the story. Somebody's out here twisting stories on me. What else? I'm getting cold. My feet are getting cold. What else? Spirit. Wow. Try to get your kids removed or did get your kids removed. CPS, ACS. My kids was removed. So this has been going on for a long time. My son is 20 years old. My son is 20. So this has been going on for 20 years. Ground zero, starting point of site of devastation, disaster, or violent attacks. Wow. Dead center of explosive act of violence, a base place area surrounding for some activity. So the starting point of the violent attacks is when I was pregnant with my son. The ground zero was when I was in a domestic violence relationship with my son. That's when all the violence started. So this is when it started. It was 20 years ago. So ground zero started 20 years ago. This person, this dirty cop police, has been fucking with me for the past 20 years. They were abused by an authoritative figure when they were a teenager, 12 to 16 years of age, family member or family friend. So they were abused, so they decided to abuse me. Attempting to enter your premises through a window or a fire escape or a patio entrance. Caught on camera, witness source. So somebody trying to enter my home. So this is when I was living in the past. That past, because somebody did come in my apartment through a window. Somebody was in my apartment trying to take my shit out of my house when I lived in Olinville Avenue. They have to face the facts. Karmics couldn't set you up in a trap. They in a frenzy about to snap. Try to break into your home. Plant false evidence to get your home raided. Look at that. Right after enter the home premises. Yeah, they try to have to face it. So they try to set me up. Divine revelation. Truth are being revealed. Your spiritual sight expands. So the truth is being revealed to me. This could be somebody from my past community. Begging a dark lord for help, or they're on their knees groveling. Looks like a fool. Court gesture. They begging somebody, a dark worker, for help. They're looking like a fool right now. So I keep thinking about my community that I grew up in, but I keep forgetting about the community that I was living in when I was with my son, where the whole domestic violence situation took place. I forgot about that community. They could be talking about that community too. I didn't really fuck with nobody in that building either. There was like maybe a few people that I knew, but that's about it. I know the bud dealers, though. Bah! Of course I did, because I was smoking marijuana. So it could be that community, Olinville Avenue. It could be that community. So this says ground zero, starting point of devastation, and try to get your kids removed. And that's the ground zero. That's the starting point where my son was removed. That's the start of all the violence, another attack. It says divine timing in the reverse. It says rushing or forcing what isn't ready may cause missed blessings. So somebody is trying to rush something and they're missing their blessing. So they're trying to force something or rush something and they missed out on their blessings because they're trying to form weapons against me. What just flipped over? We got having temper tantrums, stomping, jumping, acting like a damn fool, losing their cool. So they're going crazy right now. It says women and child trafficking hidden tunnel. So this person is into women and child trafficking. This dirty cop police is into women and child trafficking. What they did in the darkness just lit your path even brighter. So whatever they did lit my path even brighter. So desperate to win in the industry and wanted to be the one, wanted to come up from my downfall. They wanted to come up from my downfall. And there was anonymous tip. Someone told on this person. They don't comprehend that you don't believe in their power over you. That's why it's not working. You believe in you are more powerful than so. Like I said, I don't believe that they are more powerful than me. They can have powers. They can have gifts. They can have whatever. They can have a power position. The dirty cop. They have a police. They're police. I don't give a fuck what position you are. You don't put no fear in me, and you don't rule me. You can't come in my energy and think that you're gonna abuse your power to get what you want. I don't think so. That may work with other people, but it's not going to work here because I don't believe in you and you're not going to do that. And I'm going to expose you. I may not know exactly who you are, but either way, you're getting exposed. And whether you're a part of this community or a past community, anybody that's watching me knows who you are. So it doesn't matter if it's this current community. It don't matter if it's a past community. Either way, whoever's watching me or whoever participated in whatever they were doing to me knows who you are. So at the end of the day, I don't physically need to know exactly who you are, but everybody else knows who the fuck you is. So at the end of the day, you still getting exposed to everybody that knows exactly who you are. Somebody trying to rewrite my story because they mad I'm healing the right way. Yeah, so they trying to rewrite my story because they mad that I'm healing the right way and they were unable to heal. Look, I just put the deck, my energy reading. So this is a confirmation that this is a my energy reading. So this is definitely a confirmation that this is my energy reading. What that saw, I saw something. What that said, victim of circumstance. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time, sudden natural events, economical shift, accidents, being negatively affected by outside factors. Yes, I'm a victim of circumstance. I'm being negatively affected by outside circumstances. I'm being negatively affected by somebody from the outside that don't know me from a hole in the wall, most likely. Because they unhealed trauma. So they decided to target me because they unable to heal. And I healed. I'm healing properly from whatever I went through my trials and tribulations and somebody couldn't. Sorry, you couldn't heal. You can still have time to heal. So I don't know what's the problem. Is healing easy? No. The fuck is not. All these readings say, oh, you made healing look easy. I didn't make healing look easy. Half of my life, I exposed myself online. I was Debbie Downer online on one of my accounts. So I don't know how I made it look easy. I just stopped talking about my business. And I decided to tell myself that it's going to be okay. I decided to believe in God. I decided I didn't want to hurt no more. That's what the fuck I did. I started thinking back of who the fuck I was back then. I was never a weak individual when I was young. So I don't know why, as an adult, I would be a weak individual. I always stood up for myself. I was always there for people when it came to relationships. So why the fuck am I suffering when it comes to relationships? I had to really think about that. I had to get back to me again. And that's what the fuck I did. Quitting was not an option. I was not going to take myself out. Been there, done that. Tried that. I'm not going to sit there and cry all day. Been there, done that. I'm not going to sit there and pity myself, woe is me. Been there, done that. All these things, been there and done that, and it did nothing. It didn't make me feel better. It didn't accomplish nothing. It helped me do nothing, but made me feel worse. Why would I want to feel worse? Why would I want to do that to myself? Like somebody want me to be sad today. I refuse. You could be sad, but I'm not going to be. Somebody wanted me to be sad in my feelings so that tomorrow, when I smell all the food, I'm sad. No, I'm going to be fucking cooking my own Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow, whether I'm by myself, and I'm going to be by myself. Nobody got time to be sad. Ain't nobody got time to be thinking and dwelling on relationships and, oh my God, you know, there's certain things I should be thinking about. But I'm not going to be getting myself depressed and sad because somebody is in their feelings. Somebody right now is sad, depressed, lonely because they're alone. They're going to be alone for the holidays. I said y'all was going to be alone for the holidays if you continue to fuck with me. So I guess tomorrow, somebody's going to be alone and lonely, down and out. Probably they're going to be doing spell work tomorrow. That's what they're going to be doing. Witchcraft. Making themselves more miserable. Adding more karma to themselves. Go ahead. Do more witchcraft. Continue being a hater. Continue to think that you're going to swap out my soul and be a dream stealer. Whatever. And it's not getting specific. It didn't say past or present or current. It just says community residence, neighbor, dirty cop. There's a dirty cop police that lives in the community residence and they're a neighbor. Past or present. And they out here doing spell work on me, trying to swap out souls, steal my dreams. They trying to be me on the online community. How you a dirty cop? How you a cop? We're not even going to say dirty cop. You just a police, period. You're not even, I guess you have the same gifts as me, or you trying to be like me on the online community, and it's not working out. You should have thought about the career you wanted. Now you're trying to change careers. Well, how about you really think about the career you want, not trying to take somebody else? You're not even connected. How you trying to be a copycat, dream stealer, swap out my soul, but you're not even connected to, you're not connected. You're not getting no messages. So desperate to win in the industry. What industry? Because the only industry I'm in is the spiritual industry. And whatever other talents I'm in is the industry I'm in. So you're trying to be the one in the industry, in every genre that I do. They tried to bind your blessing, forgetting who anointed you in the first place. God ain't sleep. Divine timing loading heavy. Yeah, God is the one that blessed me. And he's going to still give me my shit in divine timing. I just got to be patient. Even though I'm losing my patience. I ain't even going to fucking lie. But it's all gravy, baby. I'm not going to quit. There's no other option. There's no option. Quitting is not an option. So, I'm going to keep reminding you that. I don't know why you think I'm going to quit. I don't know why you think you're going to make me vulnerable and give up on myself, because I'm really not. I gave up on myself one too many times a long time ago. I'm not going to do that no more. So, you may have given up on yourself, but I'm not you, and you're not me. So, and I don't want to be you. You were trying to blackmail me on an online community. You were unable to blackmail me on an online community. This person was trying to blackmail me on an online community and they couldn't do it. Noise harassment. They were trying to make a lot of noise in my energy, in my head, in my aura. Yeah, they should have knew better. They should have known better. Now they worried. This could be a feminine energy. Write down your thoughts. Beyond worlds in the reverse. Turning crisis into opportunity created in the chaos. You got mail. Write down your thoughts again. So it's telling me to write down my thoughts. Continue to stand my ground. I'm going to get a confirmation soon. Anyway, yeah, collective. So that's my energy. We're going to clear. Boom. End this reading. Cleanse out the energy of all negativity. Thank you, Spirit, for exposing these bitch niches. As always, it's always a fucking neighbor. As always, we got a dirty cop. So the dirty cop neighbor in the community residence that was in a competition with me. That don't make no fucking sense. But hey, what it is. This person keeps getting exposed. This person keeps getting exposed. And it's so sad. Anyway, collective, peace out, man. Peace out.